Hello, Sensei Cisco here for Sensei Martial Arts and today's 60-30 workout. Today we will be taking a look at mobility motions using the 60-30 method, 60 seconds of active work and 30 seconds of inactive rest. We did start the stream a few minutes early, so if you want to jump ahead to looks like probably the 3-minute mark, if you're seeing this in the future, by all means, as I will be currently sharing the stream on our social media platforms, starting with our Facebook. And it's loading. All right, on to the next page. I do try and start this at promptly 6:45. And I always open up the lobby a little early to give folks a chance to have it propagate, get set up in your training area. And grab the Instagram, blink. Shoop. Decent little thumbnail. Next. JFX. X 3M3 3M3 0VT 0VT and OS. All right. Let's go ahead and get our timers turned up. All right, and we are all set, shared on social media, and we can get going. Now, for those of you who maybe have not been in one of these workouts before, or if you were here on this week's Monday, we're going to be replicating the same exercises we did on Monday. This will work off of 4 different series of exercises, working arms, followed by core and legs. Every time we switch to a different muscle group or new exercise, the exercise in question will be changing as well. So during your 60-second active portion, I want you to remain active, keep moving. If you have to lower your intensity, by all means do. If you have to take 1 or 2 seconds to just pause and breathe, please do. The 60-30 workout is designed to work at your limitations, at your pace. So you do, by no means do you have to keep up with me or slow down with me. If you feel like I'm not going fast enough for you, or you want to add more strength to it, by all means, add more intensity to it. Push your limits, not mine, not your neighbors. Simply stay active. What I'm here to do is give you some exercises to work on and work them alongside you. Now, starting off, we do want to warm up. So let's come up to our feet, and we're going to do little runs back and forth wherever your training space is. Just run side to side, getting your heart rate moving. You can use your walls as little bracers to stop your motion so you can reset and go the opposite direction. Right now, we're more worried about getting our blood flow moving so we can get a nice little stretch before the big workout. Your warm-ups will ensure that, well, at least will assist in ensuring that you don't hurt yourself, that your muscles aren't pulled or frayed, and just get your body to wake up. All right. Go ahead and bounce in the middle on your tiptoes, kind of shaking your feet out to the sides. Forward and back. Switch the feet. Draw the knees. And roll the arms. Reverse. Turn your chin left and right, keeping your chest in the center. A good posture. Take your chin up and down the center. And shoulders back, maintaining posture. Go ahead, tilt your head side to side, dropping your ear to your shoulders. Be mindful to not allow your shoulders to rise up. Good. Roll the shoulders. Left arm up. Hug the elbow. Switch. Good. Behind the back. Keep your neck straight. You can pull your elbow back, not your head forward. Go ahead and switch. Excellent. And roll the hips. Reverse. Shake them side to side. Keep your chest in the middle. Kind of bring your right hip forward, then your left. And just shake. Let your core muscles hang loose. All right, go ahead and rub your knees. Roll them in. Roll them out. Tiptoes. Ice skates. Kind of coming onto the ridges of your feet. Tiptoes. Ice skates. Keep going back and forth. Good. Shake it off. Bounce it out. And come on down. So, our first exercise today is going to be, let's see, our downward dog dips. For this, you're going to take a downward dog position, start hips up in the sky, bring your shoulders to the floor, followed by your chest and hips, then return your hips to the sky. So we're making a circular motion as you move. Again, do not stop your motions. If you need to dip down less and less, instead of coming all the way to the floor, come down halfway, that is perfectly fine. Goal here is to keep movement for 60 seconds. Do not count your reps. Do not check your clocks. I will call out when our timer ends. Let's get set. Ready? Begin. Make sure to continue breathing. Out, in, out, in. Up you get. And time. Go ahead and rest for 30 seconds. Timer's on. Now our next exercise, if I can get the cat off to the side, is a windshield wiper. For this, you're going to lay flat on your back, placing your hands outstretched even with your hips, so that your feet can touch knees to your hand, toes to the sky, knees to your hand. We're going to go back and forth for 60 seconds. We still got a little bit of rest time. That did not last nearly as long as one would hope. And begin. Again, make sure that you continuously breathe. Don't hold your breath. And keep your navel tucked into your spine. Don't push your stomach out. We're looking to create tight, lean muscle here. If you want to lower your intensity, bend your knees. Keep them together. But you can absolutely lower your feet. The lower your feet go, the easier this becomes. Next thing to note is to keep your shoulders on the ground. We're not rolling over on our side, but rather using our side muscles, these obliques, to drag and pull our feet back up. And that is time. Go ahead and rest, 30 seconds. All right, next up, we're going to look at runner's jumps. Now, for this, you're going to want to take from a standing position, drop one knee to about 1 inch off the ground. You're going to jump up and switch your feet. Again, trying to make sure that your knee doesn't hit the ground, but hovers about 1-2 inches. And we're just going to switch back and forth. This is our leg work for session 1. All right, that's time. 60 seconds on the clock. Begin. To make it easier, just stay down and try and switch your feet. To make it tougher, give yourself a big jump. Keep your back straight. And breathe. Ooh, sorry, that's in my eye there. Whew. Keep going. Almost there. Time. 30 seconds. Let it rest. Now, that's arms, core, legs. Going into session 2, back in arms for butterfly circles. This is going to get into a butterfly push-up and sort of let your chest circle around those points. Every 10 seconds, we're going to reverse directions. This way we ensure we keep an even balance of pressing and dropping for both our sides. All right, 60 seconds. If you gotta make this easier, do it off your knees, but keep your hips straight throughout. This is one of the most important parts of any push-up. Ready? Begin. And you're just gonna make a circle with your solar plex. Reverse. Reverse. Gets easier if your feet are out or your knees are down. Reverse. Reverse. And time. 30 seconds to rest. Next up, back to cores for standard leg lifts. You're gonna lay flat on your back, putting a diamond underneath your tailbone, heels 1 inch off the ground, lifting the sky, and return. Let your body relax during this respite. All right, that's time. 1 minute. Begin. Now to increase your intensity, when your legs get to the peak, press your hips off the ground. Lift, press. You don't have to keep doing it. You just got to keep moving. If you need to lower your intensity, bend your knees. But keep your navel tucked into your spine. Keep breathing. And time. 30 seconds to rest. All right. For legs, we're doing something I like to call a Zen lean. For this, you're going to sit up on your knees, feet flat on the floor, and keeping a tight core, lean back and up. This is going to work the thighs and the knees. Now, if you have bad knees, you can omit this and just go into pencil squats or open leg squats, as this will put some pressure on your knee joints. All right, 1 minute on the clock. Begin. Lean and up. So you're using your toes as your counterbalance. Squeeze your glutes. To make it easier, just don't go as deep. Do little drops. But maintain a tight core, tight glutes to maintain posture. Shoulders back. Keep it up. Don't look at your clocks, because that's time. All right, 30 seconds to rest. And that's 2 sets down. Now, for my younger viewers, if you're under the age of 10, I would recommend to stop here. You've done well. Your bodies are still developing. So we don't want to push it too far or warp the muscles or bones of your body. Get a good workout, get a good sweat, and then go for a run. But for deep muscle work, I recommend the rest of this for more teenage to adults. All right, 1 minute on the clock. And we return to our first exercise, those downward dog dips, only we're going to reverse it. Going hips, shoulders, head to press. 1 minute on the clock. Begin. Hip, shoulder, head, and press. Now you want to get your head in between your arms, so your ears follow the length of your forearm as you press. Again, if these are getting tough, drop to your knees. This will alleviate some of the weight for you to push. But I want you to keep going, setting your pace. And time. 30 seconds to rest. Next up, into the core for bicycle kicks. For this, you can lean back on your elbows or keep your hands off the ground to hold that tight core, but you're looking to kick out front as you drag the knee, kick to knee. Switching your feet on each rep. Keep resting, and that's time. 1 minute on the clock for bicycle kicks. Begin. Pull your knee up to your belt line. So you want to drag that knee up as high as you can for each kick. Oh, buddy. Almost there. And that's time. 30 seconds to rest and relax. Feel free to stretch a little bit. Loosen up anything that feels a little tight. Shoulders, hips. What's coming next? We're going to move into legs for the pencil squat. 1 minute on the clock. Pencil squats. Have our feet side by side, knees together, dipping to the center. And begin. Try and keep your heels on the ground. Extend your arms out as your counterbalance. Squeeze your knees together. You're going to be tempted to have them open up so that one leg can be dominant. Resist this. Have them work in tandem. And time. 30 seconds to rest. And relax. That's set for round number 3. Only one more to go. Now, our arm exercise here is going to be something I call the sky touch. We're going to get into a push-up position, then reach one hand to your chest, and then up to the sky behind before returning your chest in the floor. Switching hands as you go. All right. 1 minute on the clock. Go ahead and get into your push-up position. Straight hips, straight knees, and begin. To make this easier, open your feet. A wide stance will allow your core to relax just a little bit. It will alleviate some of that pressure from your core having to maintain a balance point. Keep breathing. Nice and deep. Almost there. Keep it up. And time. 30 seconds to rest. Slow your breathing. Calm your heart. Relax your shoulders and your neck. So next up, we're going to do a rainbow wave. Now the rainbow wave, again, takes from a push-up position, only now we're going to take our foot from the back and like our hand reach to the sky, our leg's going to reach across to the opposite side of the floor. So our right leg will start here, then it's going to come across to the left, then the left to the right. 60 seconds on the clock. Begin. Kind of lift your foot up into the air first, even with your tailbone, and bring it down. This is going to work both. Well, this is a big core exercise. Again, working those sides and the obliques. But by raising your foot up, we can add in a little bit of work on the glutes. Whew. And again, you're starting to wear down. Drop to your knees. Round 4 is the beast. So there's no shame in lowering your difficulty, so long as you stay active. And time. 30 seconds on. So long as you remain active, time will increase proficiency, endurance, and strength. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. You just have to do. Don't give up. Don't stop. Don't relent. Remain diligent. And that's time. Now let's end today with an oldie but a goodie, the traditional wall sit. This is one I'm sure we're all familiar with from gym class. Pick a wall, drop your hips so your thighs, so your thighs are even, and begin. 60 seconds on the clock, and hold. Placing your hands on your hips, not out to your knees. By placing on your knees, it's going to put more pressure on your arms rather than your legs. Keep your head and shoulders on the wall, same as your hips. Squeeze your knees together for some extra stability. Halfway there, hold it out. Looking good. Keep breathing. Almost there, come on, dig deep. And time, go ahead and drop to the ground. And relax. Shake it out, rub it out. 30 seconds to rest. And breathe deep. Now, personally, I like using the dead man's pose from yoga. Legs and arms outstretched. Nose to the sky. And relax everything from your shoulders, your spine, hips, knees, and feet. And that is time. Now, at the very end, let's do a little stretch to cool down. First, we're going to do a seated stretch with our right leg out. Take two hands to grab your toes. Let your head hang to your knee. Keep your knee on the floor and let gravity do the work for you. Relax and be loose. Two hands, hang the head. Very good. Bring your feet together, drawing your heels in to the middle, and bow into your butterfly. Again, letting your head hang to your toes. Good. Open your feet wide. Take your left hand to your left foot, right hand behind your ear, and hang. Switch. Right hand to right foot, left hand behind the ear, and hang. Each deep breath, allowing your exhale to drop you a little bit further. Good. Go ahead, swing your feet behind and look to the sky, cobra. Sometimes called upward dog. Relax to the floor. Bring your right knee out. Press up again to stretch your left side. Well, so this is my right knee. Yeah, my right knee and my left side. And switch. So I was looking at my camera there. I could see myself in the reflection. I'm like, hold on, that's not the right foot. That student has the right leg up, or the left leg, or something like that. I don't know. Exercise takes it out of you. Makes your brain all mushy. And but draw to your knees, cat stretch. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the neck. And hug your elbows. Very good. So, curious, as always, to see how you did. Please leave a comment mentioning how far you got, or if there are any exercises you have questions on from today. I reply to comments as often as possible whenever I am notified, and I will respond to them to the best of my ability. And thank you for joining us today. Come on, a little closer there. Oh, camera's in the distance. And thank you for joining us today. I hope you got a good sweat. Take this time, go ahead, cool down. Do not flop down onto your couch. Go for a little walk around the house. Jump into a nice warm shower. But stay active for just a little bit while longer to let your body cool down fully before going to relax. And avoid any large meals for the next 30 to 45 minutes. In all honesty, you're going to cook a good dinner. That's about time it should take. So start prepping, start cooling, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Boop. Aha.